Oh, there is about a 7-second delay, and that's all I should say. There are a lot of things I do want to talk about, but yeah, they're not going to happen this time. Also, I was also scrambling for like 30 seconds before starting the stream because, well, things. But I also didn't set the scoreboard up. I hope I did that okay. I guess I'm about to find out. But first, let's get into Itotu Curious Birthmark, Goodness Gracious, Character Exclusive, Random Item, Mizuki. And yeah, again, this will still be like a chill recording, whether it's a stream or a video. Obviously, it's a stream right now, but as we get knowledge, second light, Takashi-san, light, second encounter, and maybe dexterity. Yeah, if anyone has questions, though, this is a good time so that it's not, you know, you can know that this is not a recording that I'm just throwing into a stream, which would be really weird. But if you have anything to ask, I'll do my best because I don't know everything. If you're asking about things behind the game, I am not a tester. I am not anyone involved in the development or making of World of Horror. But if it's gameplay stuff, I'll do my best too because yeah, there's a lot of stuff to go through. Anywho, yeah, so let's get into this. This looks like an ally attack run. I'm just gonna do ally attack. I said character specific, right? Ooh, it's not good already. My eyes. And I'll do my best to do things, because, yeah, this is kind of, at least to get back into the track of streaming again, and we'll move on. Sailor's Ramen Coma Festival Kana. Well, actually, I should not have taken Kana, because I need students, but I guess we'll deal with it for now. We'll just run from everything, if we can. And, yeah, we'll see how much of an M I really am. Just one last time, there's gonna be, I think I've set myself to, like, a 7 to 10-second delay, so between me seeing things in real time and what you're hearing in the stream, I keep saying recording, yeah. But if anything else, it feels nice to stream again, because I haven't really been able to. I think in a recent, nice 12 roll, by the way, good start to the stream. I plan to go for about 90 minutes to 2 hours, that will at least make up for all the runs I didn't do, but hey. Also, you have Kyoko, cool, damage increase, but... yeah, in a recent video, I talked about actually playing another game that's coming out at the end of the month, and that might spoil a bit already, but I think I'm getting it for the console, so I don't know how I'm actually going to record. It might just be a trying to play, although I would... It's because my current computer setup does not allow for, basically, things start burning, or things get really, really hot, I should say, because I am using quite not a low-end system, I'm using, I'll say right now, I'm in the thousands in terms of graphics cards, and that will be all I say about that. But, yeah. But if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't, because I'm going to be busy with World of Horror stuff anyway, so, you know. I really should try to pick up. Even if it oh, nice, -1 strength, that hurts so much. Even if I were doing this channel mainly for personal reasons, and I kind of am, but it would actually help out. Oop, I didn't mean to do that, but we're here now, so we might as well use it. Legal Den again, and Legal Den again. I would like Iwa to offset that student, but that's not going to happen, so I guess we just take the 3 stamina to the face and move on with life. But yeah, this stream is also going to be an Ask Me Anything, I guess, question mark, because I don't have a lot of answers, but at least you can get or at least we can all get our minds flowing, because it's not just me. When someone asks a question, they usually expect an answer. So, I'll give you the short version and then the long version. And if anything really weird happens, I should have my old AFK/emergency screen available, but we'll see when that happens. For now, for those wondering, if you're still watching like 4 to 5 minutes into the stream, why I don't, have normal things set up for stream, it's because I'm mostly, even though it's been like 3-4 years now, I still want to focus on the meat of my videos/streams. So when I start a stream, I usually just get into it immediately. But obviously I put in disclaimers and stuff. Oh my goodness, why does it do that? Yeah, well, that's a consequence of something else happening. And yeah, we'll move on. But yeah, if you're wondering, I usually just like to get into the stream, don't like taking up more of your time, because there are other people that you and I want to watch during a week. So, Ramen Coma Festival. I guess I just do Festival now. I'm gonna do Festival now. And hope we can pick up allies, question mark. We're on 35% Doom with no Doom decreasing mysteries, if I recall. But if these allies cost stamina or reason, I will more than gladly give it off. Or funds, but Yoichi's not bad. In fact, I might even just let go of Yoichi, depending on what my funds look like. But, hey. In other... Ooh, well, dude, reason. Well, I could have gotten funds there and done a Yoichi play, but my Doom is a bit high, in my opinion. But... yeah, in other news, as I proceed to do this, I think, yep, yeah, so there's another game that I wanted to focus on, but obviously I've also focused on game development, if you didn't already know, so, I don't know how that's gonna go, because I'm looking at my time schedule, and things are really crunching up. Not that I'm in crunch, obviously I'm working on my own project, so I'm not under the, direction of someone else, or I'm not even working as a team, really. But, you know, it's, that means a lot of the workload is on me. Nice panic, by the way. I think I actually... Does that affect my ally attack? Why do I not remember this stuff? Well, anywho. So, after this stream, depending on the score, I will probably just update the score and continue doing a video. This stream is not supposed to be the end-all, be-all. I'll keep doing the Nuzlocke until the game comes out. When the game comes out, I'll probably set things up for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes after downloading it, of course, and then proceed to just stream immediately. Because, I mean, as someone whose content, whether I want, like, or dislike, or whatever I feel about it or not, turns out I'm a World of Horror content creator, so it would behoove me to do that. But in terms of what happens after the stream, yeah, just business as usual. I might come out with another video. I know it turns out I always usually promise that, but again, at least Nuzlocke. If anyone has any other suggestions, because there have been few people who like private message me here and there, asking about things, and I want to do certain things, but yeah, just trying to find and fit the time for it. So yeah. Just doing my best, basically. But at least, at the bare minimum, I want to do one video per day, and it seems like it's going to be World of Horror stuff, so you at least get a Nuzlocke video, and even if I play another game or put something out that happens to be another game or World of Horror, it'll come after a World of Horror video, because I just feel that's the ethical choice, as I proceed to forget that I need to, police station, hospital, and downtown. I'll just do downtown, but... yeah, I just feel, for me, it's more a human thing. Like, I want to improve myself as a human being, so putting out a video a day, usually, not always. I mean, that's not a hard promise, because I've failed some days to put up a video, as recent days have shown. But I feel like it's good. I feel like it's good for me. Anywho. Nice 12 roll on dexterity. But, yeah. Just trying to truck through things, truck through life, and have to deal with the realities. But if I can entertain anyone as I'm here playing World of Horror, so be it. I'm glad I could do at least that much. If you learn more, I'm happy to have done something. I was supposed to increase charisma. Why did I increase strength? Because I wanted a brace, but I really shouldn't have done that, because now I'm in a bit of trouble here. I can arrest this. Do I want to arrest this? I mean, I might as well try. Oh, I need to not look at my scoreboard, but also set up the scoreboard again, because for some reason, let me do that while I think on whether or not I really want to do the thing here, as I try to do other things. Do I? I think I get... I mean, if I wanted to go really crazy, I would do... No, I can't even do that. Never mind. I guess we are going for a handcuffs play. Excuse me. But we'll see. So, what do I do here? I think I want to... I don't want to run, though. I'm thinking about it, though. I'm really thinking about it. Let me see here. As I also fix things in the background. That would mean I am kind of stalling for time, but at the same time... do I believe in my RNG? The answer is probably no. So, oh my goodness, what am I doing with my life? I think, do I want to? This kind of matters because I'm already on the scoreboard somewhat, but yeah, it would be great to do a thing. Yeah, so give me about another 15 seconds as I take care of things, but also look at this screen because, man, is it a heck of a thing. Oops. Then I did that to myself. Let me see here. Ba-da-bum. 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 And then, la-la-la-la-la-la. So, yeah, I think I have things set up now. It should be okay. Although, it'll kind of cut off the screen, but it's fine. Well, when I update the score, or look at the score. But, I'll go for handcuff play. So, it's not the hardest thing in the world to do, but it sure does help on Harbinger, in my opinion. So, moving on. But yeah, there's a certain game. I think this is the only thing. I've been really picky with games. I'm not going to deny that. I think I've talked about actually refunding a game that cost me less than $2. Yeah, that's how frugal I need to be. Let's finally raise charisma. Although a bath would not be a bad idea either. Or increasing or recovering stamina and reason would not be a bad idea either. Yeah. Ramen sailors. I guess we'll do ramen. We're still holding out for a thing, although my doom is steadily increasing. At the same time, I do have fame, and I don't need that many packs of cigarettes, although 2 would guarantee a thing. But we're just gonna do this for now. Or, once I've done that, I've already made my decision, because I can't really let go of Yoichi and just double my 1 fund into 2 funds. However, I will do that, though, and if we get out of funds, I don't want to curse myself into stuff, so we'll move on. I could actually sell the lucky earrings. I probably should have done that. This is not great, but hey. I didn't know I was going to get that, otherwise I would have done a thing. I think I will use the tree for stamina. I need stamina. That's not so bad, but let's see what else we can do. So, we have fame, we have 8 charisma, we should be more than fine, encounter-wise, but my doom is slowly creeping up, so where am I on again? Athotu? Yeah, Athotu's a new god, I think. I think it would be second on my scoreboard. Unless I roll 11 on charisma! We'll keep going. I thought I think my threat level increased. If it didn't, then we're just on the thing. Hey, we got 5 experience for 5 experience. Yeah, my doom is steadily increasing. I can let go of Kyoko at some point, but that will be a emergency thing because I mean, I might be able to actually fight the Sailor's boss if we're on timeline B. It will depend though, but let's hope. I forgot my second encounter anyway, so this is gonna be a heck of a run. Not the most surprising, but hey. We'll have fun, so let me mute myself while I take a drink. And I could just, go away from the microphone, but hey. And this should be at least 24 damage. I say that I really get like 28, but I'm gonna really lowball it because although I haven't seen 4 damage under the prospective value yet. But as we get the ritual mask and the break, we can now forego that, or thinking about the boss. So hey, the problem is still doom, but we'll see if I die there. So yeah, the mansion will help out with that if I get that event. But at the same time, my doom continues to increase. I should have actually equipped the torch. What am I doing with my life? Well, not that this thing really scares me, but at least I didn't get punished for it. We're gonna sit on this level, actually. Just in case we need a heal. And, that's the wrong one, but we passed it anyway, so hey. 1, 2, into throwing the torch. And away I go. So, thankfully we didn't get time skip either, but Let's make sure that we survive. So, let's look. Stamina reason I don't care about because I survive no matter what, although I do pass both of those checks. And then we have Takshi-san into Double Doom, but Takshi-san should just collapse immediately anyway, so... And then I can still let go of Kyoko when the need arises, so... We'll do that. But, I mean, I should just level up now, but let me just see. So I did Coma into Festival, I think? Yeah. And there should be an Atho2 run down. Oh my goodness, my face. I had to rub my face, but... we definitely need to do prep ally, but we just gang up on him. So, yeah, without further ado, I don't remember this at all. I just guessed right, 25%. And, yeah, I'll show the scoreboard really quickly because I can update that at least in real time. But yeah, so without further ado, and this will give me time to restart the game just in case weird cigarette things happen. But as we move back to the game in a hot moment, yeah, it would be nice to do the challenge in this stream. But if I can't get it done, well, I can't get it done. So, without further ado, let us move on. Check the mod screen just to show I'm not using anything. Not that that really matters. I won't really hound anyone for not doing that. I'm just doing it for myself. As I'm going to Yogatag Scar's character exclusive random item Miku. And Yogatag is a god we already have. So, we're just trying to survive. But if weird things happen during the stream, then, yeah. I do want to, maybe do a few cultist runs. I think I have done a cultist video, like, way long ago before this challenge. Although that's relative to this update still, but yeah, I do plan to do it, if nothing else, like a guide or tips video again, like I always promise. But for 1.0, I want to wait, I want to wait till 1.0 before I put out any videos like that. Things like unlocking achievements, I might even want to do something before the game comes out. That's one of the things I was planning for, making a video for anyone who wants to get caught up, because otherwise you have to unlock everything. But I mean, if you're watching certain content creators, streamers, or whoever it is, or if you're playing yourself, you might not care as much, but it's not going to be exclusive, although it will be a large majority. I think that is something I'm not going to try and say I'll do anything but Harbinger, most of the time anyway. But yeah, Harbinger is not exclusive, but definitely going to be a lot of it because it's the only thing that can really challenge me. Otherwise, we'll see. Again, I don't know what's coming out in 1.0. If for some reason the game gets really, really hard, we'll see. But I'll still try to do my best because I can do my best. So, yeah. So explain the mechanics. Yeah, something really beginner-like. I guess I could do something like that, or I should do something like that. Sorry, wrong choice of words there. Ooh, we have Ward and Nakamoto, but. I mean, it would be mostly gameplay stuff for optimization. Not that not that you need to, but it does help. I will say that much. I've once done, there was I did take a time to, kind of mess with, like, non-Harbinger difficulties and see. And yeah, you still need to know what you're doing, otherwise you will. I mean, from what I've seen from how other people play, I've seen people lose on cultists, and the developer allegedly is not great, assumably also has trouble. So again, that's not I'm not complimenting or insulting anyone, that's just the reality of what I see. But I also forgot to look for a weapon here, but we can run because I don't like this encounter anyway. But yeah, I now that you say that, I probably should. And that's something that's been asked for before, so I mean, even if just one person asks for it, I really should think about it. Anywho, but yeah, and the tips video I was also going to go through. The tips video would be more an intermediate thing, but I don't want to, if someone already puts out something, I don't want to, give too much, I don't want to make redundant content, I guess is much more likely to say, although there is a value in, giving my own opinion and what I think is okay, so it would, I mean, if, as I said earlier, as the World of Horror, one of the World of Horror content creators, I guess, if, again, I'm saying that because someone's mentioned it before, so I'm like, I'll just accept it. But I should do something like that. You're not wrong to ask or request that, or say that. So, anywho, I really should be concentrating a bit here because I'm dying slowly, but not much I can do about that, actually. I did run from that one encounter, but I think I was going to run anyway. What I do need to look at is police station and Doom management. But I have Akamanto. I do have Ward at the same time, so actually, that's not great. But yeah, for new players, I do have things written down and planned. I wasn't sure if I should execute them. Well, I was thinking about executing. Again, executing those plans. Oh, I mean, I guess in a funny way, as I lament my high rolls, having low stats doesn't matter. But anywho. I just need to try and pass these. Failing that, I think I lose here. Yeah, so, let me see here. I mean, I guess -1 stamina. Oh, I'm in scars, that's why. But, yeah. And yeah, I did want to make stuff for attracting players to the game a long time ago. For myself, I like to play on Harbinger, so that's that. But at the same time, doing things for newer players would actually help. I think there's something to be said about, and I've not argued, but I've talked with people about this before, where, you know, if even, like, not the veterans, but people who really play a game, and in this case, Early Access World of Horror, if people from Early Access World of Horror are not, yeah, getting new blood or new players is nice, but, again, I hope the point comes across. Like, if the old players don't like playing the game, or like it's seen that the community doesn't like the game, then it does kind of turn new players off. But that's only one factor of many factors of a game's success, whether that's commercially or just, you know, just ways of success. But I do want to attract more players, but that was something that I could still do something about, but it would be about custom content, because I think the custom content / mod scene in this game, if a game has a mod scene at all, I think it can really help a game out, and World of War does allow for that, to a greater extent than a good handful of games. Anywho, man, I'm in trouble. Ward, I think I'm just gonna run from. So we'll do Akamanto first, actually. So yeah, that's my thing about that. I probably should, but we'll see. We'll see if I do it. Again, I'm still busy with doing other things, not just game development, not just World of Horror things, and my own custom content. Although at that point, I think I've decided to kind of wait on a bit. Oh, that's right, I'm on Yogothag. That's why my Doom's also shooting through the roof. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I really do want to work on things. Whether I'll you know, deliver on it, we'll see. Yeah, that's true. It can make, yeah. Why did I do that? I'm conditioned to do stamina. Yeah, but that can be a thing. But in general, yeah, that's one factor that could go in. But at the same time, yeah, in terms of keeping things alive, especially if the smaller the team is, or not just that, but if a developer decides they don't want to work on a game anymore, then the mod scene is literally all that's left. But I forgot to recover stamina. I'm gonna light the candles to level up and heal more stamina. But, yeah, basically, you're not wrong. And let's hope that's not the case, but at the same time, again, it'll depend on Pants Staz. So, I mean, Pants Staz could just walk away after releasing the game. That's something that could happen, but I think Pants Staz, from what I know, as I look at what I have on my plate here, I think I do 15 damage here, hold on. Does want to continue doing stuff for the game, so that is nice, but again, we'll see. But if that doesn't happen, and if for whatever reason, not just for World of Horror, but games coming out that have modding support. If that causes developers to drop the ball, shrug. Because there have also been recent games that, devs have just used mods as part of their official patches and DLC, and that's all I'll say about that. I won't say what my ethical opinion is on that, but yeah. So we'll do this and move on. Yeah, and it's a valid fear to have when you bring it up. It's something I forgot about because it hasn't. Well, I'm not going to say it hasn't happened. It has happened in the past with certain games, but I think. Well, if you were to ask, if I had to put my foot down, that's not a nice way of saying it, but if I had to say which is I feel strongly about, it would be that modding scene, having a modding scene, sorry, my pronunciation, generally helps a game, but there are pros and cons. That I know to realize. Which specific pros and cons, it would depend, but even that, I think usually it would bring more pros and cons. Obviously, there are different situations and different games that have risen and falling due to mod support, due to controversy, due to the devs' feelings about people modding the game at all, legal stuff due to countries and laws and stuff. There have been things like that, but yeah. And at a certain point, for the ending of Bizak, just to kind of avoid robot shenanigans. There are, in a way that if a modding team can do a better job, I mean, the dev is free to do what they wish. It would not, again, because there are problems that can arise from that. Ethically, though, you should, if nothing else, acknowledge that. But if you're going to get the modding team on your side, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Not that I've ever been in a position myself to do such a thing, obviously, but again, that just goes because in another to tack on more to that road's closed, by the way. To tack on more to that, a modding scene also, that's also basically community support. So like that means your community is alive to some extent, if that makes any sense. But obviously, it's not the end-all, be-all. I'm not saying that a game needs to have mod support to be successful. It's just, I think it helps out most of the time. But again, that is also, you can't just also do a general blanket statement on that, because when you look at things case by case, things can happen and things cannot happen. Also, I saved arms for 4th and 5th. That's just the decision I have to live with now. But anywho. It would be great. Masafumi is okay. So, again, we'll see with games moving forward. Obviously, there are a lot of games that are still not alive, but definitely have a healthy community, at least in terms of, there are people willing to help, and there are a lot of people playing the game. Whether it's a multiplayer online game or a single-player game, to kind of not pinpoint, let 11 roll, to not pinpoint on certain games. Again, it helps to keep things alive, because otherwise most games are one-offs, which is not a bad thing. Obviously, a lot of story-type linear games are that are AAA are one-offs themselves, but at that point, I mean, in a way, you get your money's worth, because you can think about it as a very expensive movie ticket. A lot of one-off games or like story-type games that you play once and forget about, but that's a ticket that lasts until, well, if it's a digital game, hopefully as long as the developers are willing to give you a ticket to play that game. But if it's a physical copy, then hey. What do I want to do here, by the way? Oof. I just want to run, but I don't think I can run. If I throw the empty bottle, what do I do? And yeah, an actual modding, not program, but you get what I mean. Software to help put things into World of Horror, whether it's by modders themselves or the developer allows some kind of support, would alleviate the modding process, because even that alone would allow people to, or would get people into modding World of Horror much more. I would say it has much more of an influence than not. because then it's like, I don't want to have to go through my directories. I'm finding out what I want to do here, but I don't want to go through my directories and do this and this, and then things break, and then that causes a whole, basically, not waste of real life time, but that's the best phrase I can use, and I recognize that that is something that can turn people off from modding, for World of War specifically, I guess. But at the same time, there's definitely, if you're really into it, or if you really want to do it, there's at least an avenue for you to go by. That, at least, I can say is good. Yeah, a mod loader of sorts. This is 6 damage. 6 into... It's not enough. And then this, I would have to take a risk, kind of. 74%. No, I can just do triple attack boost. No, I cannot, apparently. Well... I guess we're gonna roll the dice. I think I have another empty bottle, so this should be fine-ish. But I do need to throw both of these, at least. And we hope that we hit 94%. Good. We lose... Oops. We lose a lot of reason for that question mark, but we should be fine. I really didn't want to run. My Doom is looking a bit... oof. But another... well... to kind of not move on, but just to kind of to talk about other things that are happening on the screen. And as I always say, if I help anyone think about how to go through this game, that would help out a lot because, yeah, it's been a long time since I've one-turned anything as Ico with the steak knife. And that's not just Harbinger, too. So, it's possible, if you're on a Thotu and or you get some kind of damage increase, it's definitely possible. The problem is that, it's often not. But again, my balance, if we're to talk about balance for a moment and gameplay, yeah, that does kind of affect, or I look at things in a vacuum of runs, or the average case, usually. Not always, obviously, but yeah, I can't fight this, by the way. Did I not give the package? Even if I wanted to, it would not be worth it. Unless I want to go crazy, but I'm not going to do that. But with time skip now, we might just die. So, we'll struggle till the end, but we'll see what I can do. We have a thing, well, none of these perks are especially useful to me, but we'll do our best. The Curious Package does nothing now. Not that I was gonna use it anyway, but hey. I would have to take a gamble, I think, in my opinion. But, hey, we're here. Please monument into stamina or reason. Good. Yeah, because I haven't used it yet. I also forgot... well. We'll see. Yeah, I just accept that. Well, if it's the same thing as what you're talking about, I would like to also not be on ill-fated without being on ill-fated as well, but... I haven't learned to live with it, because obviously I still take risk here and there, but I should be bracing, by the way. But yeah. If I want to go crazy, I could do this. 80%, I should hit at least 2 of these. That would actually help out. I got scared on that second attack miss, by the way, but... yeah. Again, if we talk about balance again, I look at the average case, so I do try to add, not an addendum, or I try to add like an asterisk of sorts where... I give kind of the separate possibility of what could have happened. So I realize why people employ the strategies that they do sometimes. However, it's just not, for me, as realistic. But it helps to nice. It helps to be nice. So, I mean... yeah, the dice system, again, it makes it for a real interesting... for me, I think it makes it a bit more interesting. I mean, it's not like other games have not employed a similar type of RNG system, because you could essentially call a random number generator an X-sided die. But at the same time, yeah, I can see how that... because roguelikes... I'm not going to say... well, actually it does. How would I want to say it? They tend to rely on your knowledge first, obviously. But at the same time, they also look at your skill. Also, I'm going to die to Doom, but if I did Monument, I think I should have just done Monument regardless, but it's too late now. We were on Timeline A, but yeah, it's knowledge and then skill, I guess, is the short answer of what I'm trying to say. But I don't I don't pretend to be the most knowledgeable about both roguelikes and, as funny as it sounds, being someone who plays video games in general, being good at playing video games. Anywho, I think I'm at least adequate, but as I've shown in my hundreds of videos, yeah, it's not great. I think I died no matter what here, because let's be nice and assume that I got reason here. So 5 stamina, 4 reason, but 92% doom. 93. This is 93% doom, and actually this I forgot, but we're dead. So, as I restart the game really quickly, we'll switch to the scoreboard and just tack these things off, and before we move on with life. But at the same time, again, this series, I do want to succeed. At the same time, it's also a chill series, so basically playing and chilling around with the audience, or you, or anyone else watching from the future, or anything, literally anything else. But as we move on to another run, yeah, if that's the case, if I'm really serious, well, I could be streaming. Streaming is fun. I will say streaming is fun. As we get to Ithotu, Ill-Fated, All Perks, Random Item, and music. No, it's not you. No, it's not you. No, where if the player gets distracted, especially if they're a streamer or a content creator by anything, for myself, I hold myself to a standard of being able to play while doing at least 2 or 3 other things, like interacting with the audience. But because other people can do the same. That's my reason for myself. But anywho, Takistan, Charisma, blah blah. I knew I had a second encounter check. I just don't remember that anyway, because I don't remember. But we're missing All Perks, but still, I just want to do this now because I'm gonna do this. We're gonna have allies with us. Wait, unless we're on... No, we're on Ill-Fated Thotu. So, we'll do our best. And move on. Yeah, so don't feel sorry for anything. It's on me to do the thing, and that's usually the standard I'll hold myself to. Unless something really weird happens, but nothing like that should happen. So, without further ado, we'll move on to another run. And again, as if I haven't said it before, fun is the most important part of my videos and streams. Although, success, whether that's commercial or just, on a personal level, would be a good modifier to that, for lack of a better word. Would be nice, but that's not what happens most of the time, or some of the time anyway. Can I get this? I'm on an all perks run. Just let me mute for a moment. I'm on an all perks run. Why am I looking for the room? Oh my goodness, my voice is still oofing. But yeah. That's another game I have, and there's so many games I want to play, but I don't have the time, because at this point in my life that I'm currently at, as I have Scissors, Flood, Kana, Painting, and Vigil. I have Painting and Kana. I usually, when I play a game, I want to record it and or stream it, because I feel like that engagement is something that adds more value to my game, me playing video games. Even if it's just the people around me watching me play a video game. I don't know, it's weird. I've moved on from... What do I want to do here? I have Flood. It just says... Oh, let's hope this is top line B. If not, we'll see what happens. But anyway, to continue the topic, yeah, I play games for that, not for material satisfaction, even though if you can argue that playing for, to have fun with people can be a material thing as well. That's really philosophical, but we are on time. Hey, by the way, electricity triangle. But, yeah, and that's the same reason why I think a lot of, in a weird swerve, a lot of people find a lot of, like playing games that have multiplayer elements to it, like, Retaria. Ooh, I hope that the robots or anyone doesn't... To explain myself, I shift letters around so that robots don't go crazy. But games like that are really, 1, popular, and 2, they're just really fun. Obviously, there are gameplay elements of games like that are just fun as well, to the current generation of people. But I have to take 4 stamina damage. I could run, but I'm Mizuki, and I'm going to be doing a lot of things. Do I just die here? I mean, my score's at 0, but yeah, to finish the thought... yeah, it's I do want to, well, to go back to the real beginning. Being able to multitask and do other things, because obviously I'm thinking of things in my mind as well, which is already a lot for my mind to handle, but for video game satisfaction, I want to usually record or stream a game. And even if I play, and obviously I play games to myself as well, I just don't do it as often, because now I have, one, real life responsibilities, and two, personal goals and things that I enjoy doing, which include recording videos, putting them online for people to enjoy, and streaming things. So, anywho. And yeah, replayability, I think in this day and age, is a big, can be a big drawing point, in my opinion, drawing point, more so than, you know, linear games. But linear games, again, you need some linear games on the market, otherwise, why are we here? But, so eventually I want to throw this. I think this does 4 damage. I hope this does 4 damage. If it doesn't, I'm in trouble. Otherwise I could go crazy and go for this. I think I have to. I'm going to go crazy. So 50-50. Good. I hit it, and we don't even need to throw the bat. Cool. I took a lot of damage, but with that price I pay for doing scissors first. And we lost bat, but hey. So what I was actually supposed to do was take a town mystery and get students. So I don't know why I didn't take Kana, but it's too late now. But anywho, so why did I take scissors first? I'm going crazy. I know I took scissors first. It's because I didn't want to, again, I wanted to take something else, but it was supposed to be a town mystery and not scissors, but I didn't really have, I had flood into vigil. I had flood into vigil and scissors, so actually there were no other town mysteries. That's why I bamboozled myself. Anywho, at least World of War has a lot of replayability. Obviously that, well, other content creators being other content creators, some, you know, if you play a lot of video games, you can't just stay on World of Horror or other games, so that's right, I'm on ill-fated. But not that it would have mattered as much anyway. Do I want... No, I'm gonna hope I don't run into anything. You have Kyoko again? Really? Anywho, that's why I was doing so much damage. We're on ill-fated, so I have to just break the window. But, yeah. Oh yeah, I've recently, not just Jury, but I've recently done a run starting with scissors, both on recording and off as different characters, and that, it didn't go well. But, anywho, I hit a 100%, but this, I'm dead if I do that. Can I brace into anything? No, because I'm Mizuki. I can kick, but for what purpose? Well, I know for what purpose. If I hit this, I actually get to do a thing. So, let's try to hit this. And we should get a thing here. If I don't, whatever, I was on a low score anyway, but hey. But yeah, going scissors first is usually not my cup of tea. I actually should have did Kana first, and now I just have more of a reason to go to do Kana, to take Eels first. I didn't want to say what I was going to say because that sounded a bit wrong, but hey. But yeah, after Kana disappears here, we should be free. Oh, we're on ill-fated. We're gonna pray. To get allies. And hopefully we get at least 2. One of them is increasing my charisma. Are they both increasing my charisma? No. Well, we lost knowledge, but that doesn't matter because I get super damage. The problem now is that I am still dying to stamina and reason, but hey. Also, Fujiko helps out ally attack a lot because most of the time, if you're not as lucky as I am, right now anyway, you get prep ally attack into a kick, and the extra point of damage there can make a difference. But, not often, but it can. So, I don't want to spend the doom here yet. So let's do a thing. And, oof. Well, at least we get this, even though he's, warping time. This should be a one-shot. No, it's not! Oh! I rolled badly on both of these 12 damage rolls, man. Well, that's what I get for having 10 charisma. Fool. Me. I have deduction. I might be able to level up. I do want to save Kana here. I think I get tireless. Do I get tireless here? Well, I'm about to find out.
My score is at 0 anyway, and I think we've done like 3 runs. This is my 3rd run for this stream, so if nothing else, again, I want to do minimum 5 runs, but I at least want to go for 90 minutes to 2 hours. That feels like a good length of time. But we'll see what happens. Ooh. Yeah, I think I can wait. So, we don't level up, unfortunately. So I need to hope that... Okay, we did keep Bath. No, we didn't. So I guess I just die. Unless someone heals my reason. I don't think they do. So, I think we're dead here. Yep, die. Yeah, shouldn't have taken scissors first. I don't even get to rest anywhere because all of these are non-rest mysteries except for Flood, but obviously I have to do a thing. Otherwise, I would have been great, but should have taken Kana first. I shouldn't have tried to be so greedy. There are only so many times I can be so greedy. And I don't need to show the scoreboard because I got reset, but yeah, I shouldn't be so greedy for Kana, well, not for Kana, but for the double student thing, because there are times when if you have Kana, I don't think I've ever gotten 2 students, right? I don't think it's ever happened. Anyway, moving on. Basically, I got greedy. I shouldn't keep being greedy. But Herald, World of Horror, character exclusive, random item, Toshiaki, hey! But we'll find out how painful this really is, because I can immediately get Frostbite Land, and that's the end. So, Charisma, second encounter, Dexterity, Knowledge, Takushi-san, and maybe a light check, but gotta remember that second encounter, which I usually don't do, but we'll find out. To that end, no, Hardware Shop, what am I talking about? Or what was I thinking about? And then we do this. Was there a time? I feel like sometimes I did Toshiaki, not Ward, Illegal then, but I don't know why. Anywho. What are we doing? Herald, yeah, Herald Standard Run. And I think we have character exclusive perks, so we should be moderately okay. If nothing else, the passive Doom helps out my eyes! But it doesn't help out my eyes, it's just, my eyes are in pain. But, anywho. Sailors, Festival, Mermaids, Botanist, Koma. Botanist, it looks like. Yeah, Botanist. So, moving on. In other news, oddly enough, I've recently gotten... I don't know. I wouldn't call myself a chef. I wouldn't... That would be an insult to chefs, I think. But recently gotten interested in making more cooking stuff. And specifically, tacos/tortillas. Although, really all I'm doing is cooking meat and then wrapping up... I mean, because if I'm really holding myself to like a more serious standard of doing a thing, as I forget to grab a weapon, of cooking, I would actually, you know, get flour, make bread. That's not how you do it, but basically not buy tortilla wraps or taco wraps myself and then just put ingredients together. But I have gotten interested in making tacos. That's what I wanted to say. History Club, by the way. We can guarantee for Thought Flash. That would be nice. And let's grab a weapon. But yeah, basically gotten recently interested in making tacos, or the art of making tacos and tortillas, if that makes any sense. And yeah, but really basic stuff like sauce. Actually using a taco or tortilla, not paste, but what am I to do here? Oof, this is oof. 5 damage Carpenter Hammer, be my guest. But, yeah, basically getting packets from the store and mixing it with the meat. And getting yum-yum. So, but obviously, like, I usually shred, a thing. Lettuce and tomatoes as well. And that's really the basic stuff. I think I usually prefer sour cream, although I don't mind, not salsa, but sauce as well, if that makes any sense. I'm going crazy, by the way. Nice luck check, by the way. And that. Along with, usually things like spaghetti, burgers, even though I am not... ethnicity-wise, I should know other types of dishes. I will say that much. But... that's not the case. I like, turns out I like making a lot of, Western food usually. Although, again, I like making any food. I wanted to learn how to make curry, but that's not something I had. Although I can make a variation of it. It would not be to not the standard, because I know someone who makes darn good curry, but Yeah, and it's the type of curry that you would well, can you mix again, that's how little I know about making curry, but usually I eat curry with rice. Is that strange? I've been called strange for that before because some people just like eating curry without rice. And I know you can. I'm just saying that when curry is made for me or I plan on making curry, I usually dribble it over rice. I don't know if that's a weird take because for some reason maybe I've just been gaslit because then I look online and everyone eats it with rice. But anywho, yeah, the attack dog helps immensely with prep attack, carpenter hammer. But didn't I pick up something else? No, I didn't. Right? No, I thought I picked up a spell. I didn't. Festival Sailors, Coma Mermaids. I guess we do mermaids now. But yeah. I don't know. Cooking, I don't know. Maybe it's because eating in general is something that can be enjoyed, whether it's just for sustenance or for personal satisfaction. I've just gotten really interested in cooking. Although, because of I will just say it outright, my current, and this is not to instill pity for some business decision. I'm not really well off financially, so I can't pursue basically experimenting with making new dishes. Although I'm really into making frugal dishes. That much I'll say. 3 stamina. I mean, I'm Toshiaki, so hey. But yeah, that's why. Again, things like tacos, even things like baking or frying potatoes. That's, if you want me to make dishes like that. And apparently, from what I hear, doing, being able to do sunny side up, scrambled egg recipes, fried rice recipes, I can do things like that. But even that is a lot for a lot of people that I know. But I don't want to get. Oh wait, we get frostbite. I think we're dead here, right? We're in frostbite land. Could I have avoided this? What was I in? What? Wait, what event was that? I can't tell. But we get frostbite and we die. So. The price I pay for having a good run is Toshiaki. Anywho. Oh. I shouldn't need to restart the game, but I'm just gonna do it just out of habit. But oof. Yeah, that's 100% Doom. But on an Ardent Harbinger difficulty, obviously that doesn't happen. For those who don't know, watching from the future or right now, lurking, as I go into Herald, Eldritch Parasite, All Perks, Mizuki. When you're on non-Harbinger, you have an extra stat, because Harbinger removes a stat 1 point from all of your non-luck stats. But because we're on Harbinger, that can happen to Toshiaki. Anywho, Knowledge, Light, Charisma. Second, maybe Takshi-san, but we're on an Eldritch Parasite run, so we're not going to get to really have fun recovering. Which means I need to value what's going to happen to my face a lot more. That being said, Ally Attack or Eldritch Parasite strats, or my strats for Eldritch Parasite, I prefer my strats, which is why I'm sending things to Illegal Den, and the History Club. So, my score is at 0. I don't mind being a bit risky here. So what we're going to do is we are going to take a town mystery first, preferably. And then do a thing. So, we're gonna look for Ghostly Spear or, thingy. We don't have Akamoto, right? I'm not going crazy, so I should grab this. But we want Ghostly Spear or a thing. Don't give me Fast Swimmer now. Don't tempt me with this. We're on Eldritch Parasite, though, so actually, if I were watching someone play this, in my mind, I would be going, hey, you can take Fast Swimmer. But because I'm very, very particular with my choice here, I'm going to keep rerolling. So, hopefully we get at least some kind of damage thing. Cursed Doll isn't great, but we're going to keep rolling because we have about 20% Doom to spend, especially now when we have Flood. So, yeah. That being said, if I don't find anything, I have to take something else. So, let's find out. Otherwise, we will literally sit here until we hit about 25-30% Doom. And see. Otherwise, I would, probably grab Demon Mask and start throwing hands as Mizuki. But, yeah, Yashiro is, a a bit of a thing for me. I'm not gonna say he's absolutely terrible. He just I guess the more accurate phrase I've thought of is that he underperforms. So the game really wants to tempt me. There are a lot of things I could have taken here, but we're gonna sit here. Even though I think I've said like this is about 33% chance over the span of 20% doomish. I don't quote me on that, but yeah, we're still gonna sit here because I need one of the two. I need one of the two because the reason why I sit here doing this is because when I don't do this, I still lose like 80% of my Eldritch Parasite runs for some reason anyway. So I might as well sit here and look for it. Although at this point, it's really, really bad. I could just also run if I took running shoes or something, but we're literally going to sit here until we die. So, well, not until we die, but we have to because otherwise there's not really a lot of hope for this run. So, away we go. And yeah, we're just like, when 75% of the time you're on ill-fated, you can't hope that you're going to pass things. Although you have to take checks anyway. It's a double-ended bladed sword, whatever you want to say. Oh! When you roll 12s, 11s, and 10s. Yeah, I'll just let the game speak for itself. Anywho. We mind drain, even if this puts us at 29 max reason and we lose reason because of it, we still need a mind drain. And thankfully we're not, because we're Mizuki, we have more reason, funny enough. But yeah, eventually we can rock ring a bit more comfortably. Right now is not the moment. We can also include Gruesome Totem. So I have 5 max reason I need to spend. But let's wait. So, yeah, so that's the reason why I sit there. I wouldn't say it's the most reliable. Well, again, it would be less reliable if, again, I were only looking for 1 spell. But since now we can look for 2 spells, that's why I consider it not a stable strat, but a more stable strat. If you're someone who can't rely on the RNG of events, it's a very specific reason I'm giving for it. And it actually, if someone wants to do the math behind it, it might not be as reliable as it looks at, but for me, it's the strat that works. So even if theoretical probability is not on my side doing this strat, employing this strat, for me, it's the one that works. Again, I'm going with the really, not a gambler's fallacy argument, but I'm going with the really, I'm sure there's a logical fallacy or logical theorem behind it. But if you do something that works, even though it's not the most, I don't know how to word it, but even if it's not the most reliable thing, or whether it is or not, if a strat works, even though it shouldn't 100% of the time, it works more often than the theoretical probability of said method, if that makes any sense. Does that make any sense? So, a way I can say it is that, theoretically, you're gonna win rock, paper, scissors 33% of the time. Or not. You get what I mean, though. But even if you don't think about the other person, like, even if you know, let's remove the fact that, say that you're not, I do want to run from this, but I think we're just still going to mind drain. Say that let's remove the fact that, say, if you know that someone's going to throw out scissors, rock, or paper. If you throw out scissors a lot of the time and you win most of the time, like 45% of the time, that's more than theoretical probably of 33% of the time. Whereas if you throw, say, rock, you lose like 90% of the time. Even though that's not theoretically what's supposed to happen, it's what happens most of the time. Again, if that makes any sense. But, yeah, that's kind of my logic for why I employ this strat for, Eldritch Parasite, that's the name. So, and yeah, I normally wouldn't like playing. I actually prefer Commoner over Eldritch Parasite, although part of that might be that I haven't played as many. I admit I haven't played as many Commoner runs, even without considering the fact that Commoner is a newer background. 7 Charisma. We rolled a 1, so shrug. But did we lose? That removes 1 reason anyway. Anywho. Yeah, I prefer Commoner over Eldritch Parasite because, again, if I were to give a reason, it's because my RNG is a lot lower. But that's just my reason. I mean, if you can agree, and we can agree to disagree to anyone who might argue otherwise, but I'm just giving my logic behind what is happening to me. So, and why I do the things I do sometimes. So, yeah, let's see here. I think I actually can fight this, funny enough. But let's see how low we can get, because, I shouldn't have done this, but I was thinking in my head that... Because I don't think we ran into a Doom decreasing event yet, but I don't think it really matters. So we're going to do this Mind Drain. I think I could have thrown the Wooden Bat, but I'm just going to play it safe here. And do this. So, because I never know what's going to happen. That being said, yeah, so there's the time skip, but, what do I want to do here? We're not going to take damage, theoretically, so I'm going to take Outdoorsman just for what it's worth. Do we have a Charisma check? I've forgotten everything, by the way. We do have a second encounter check, which I absolutely forgot. So, I know it wasn't the thing. It might have actually been the Rumu Ghost, funny enough, but we'll see what happens. Ramen, something, Flood, and Sailors. Oof. Flood. When we can heal, so Flood is going to be a bit of a doozy. That's right. Well, shoot. We'll do our best. I don't want to Mind Drain here. I have 26 stamina. Unless he prepares to tackle me like that. We're still going to save the bat. We're going to save the bat. I just realized. Yeah, Commoner is the one that doesn't allow you to level up. Or you don't get any experience, sorry. So therefore, you are unable to level up. Whatever happens, basically, yeah, that's what happens in Commoner. So, and I don't really mind it as much, although perks are valuable. And yes, if you don't have History Club, if we're being theoretical with this, it hurts a lot more. But you can still use a weapon and you can still do things. For some characters, it's a lot harder. I can see that much. So that's where I say I don't have as much experience and I can theoretically talk about this stuff. But, Commoner would definitely be second. After that, it would depend. It would either be Curious Birthmark or Medical History just because of the RNG aspect. But, anywho. Yeah, so you can circumvent that. And a lot of it is with History Club. I just have to remind people that, yeah, if you don't have History Club or you don't enable it in your run, it's a lot worse. But at the same time, again, the level ups do help you out a lot. Being able to increase a stat, heal on demand, do other things. I don't want to run, but I think I have to fight this. So, here I think I will throw the bat. Because I don't want to lose -2 all... Well, it doesn't do enough damage, does it? We're about to find out. It does. So, yeah, I've seen a lot of people, and I can see where Commoner is not as much of a threat. So yeah. Anywho. I think Eldritch Parasite, I hate it more because I think I've got... Yeah, now that I think about it, Eldritch Parasite hurts a lot more because of Harbinger things, if that makes any sense. So, with Harbinger, there are higher threat level locations. Therefore, when you receive stamina or reason penalties, it's hurting you a lot more, if that makes any sense. Which it does, because when you fail things, you receive an extra point of stamina and reason damage. Stamina and reason that you don't have on Harbinger, which also lowers your max stamina and reason. So you're being hurt even more. Yeah, and oddly enough, you might actually heal more on a Eldritch run, or Parasite run, because the theory behind it is that you get as much stamina and reason that you need. Also, I just realized that you can't Mind Drain this, so Flood is a bit of a oof. But, we do our best. We do our best. So, we have to get rid of this ASAP, but I don't think we have much of a choice. So we're definitely losing at least 6 reason. If we lose more than that, we'll find out. And yeah, we'll find out. So, yeah, and then from here on I can Mind Drain. But I wouldn't call it a bug, but anywho. Let's continue talking about things that are actually fun, but Yeah. I thought, yeah, you can't, I think that's still a bug, right? You can't get Commoner on Quick Play. Otherwise, I feel like I would have had it already. Yeah, you can't get in Quick Play. Anywho. For all intents and purposes, I should just throw the Rock Ring, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need all these Mind Drains, but we'll find out. Because all I'm worried about is my, not Charisma, Reason right now. Yeah, so I should just sell this, actually. But thank you for giving me Fast Swimmer now. I could have used a lot earlier, but can't cry over spilt oof. So we do have a Charisma check. We don't have a Strength check, but I didn't feel confident in getting my Knowledge to 8 anyway. Not that I care a lot about that. Also, this run is really showing how I take a lot of damage reason-wise, but this is only one run of a lot. Yeah. And yeah, that's another thing too. On Eldritch Parasite, in events where you're supposed to quote-unquote heal, or on Harbinger, or a high, or not Harbinger, high threat level locations, you would break even. You instead just lose stats, so that's a big oof as well. I literally don't want to run. Although I really should. Yeah, I really should. So 6 max reason, I think we die. I think we die. I think we die. We can brace once. And we'll see what happens. But it's not looking good. Funny enough, I'd rather do this. So let's hope we hit 3 of these. Yeah, I think I'm dead here unless I purposely find things. But if the game forces me into a if the game forces me into losing reason, blah. And yeah, of course, obviously, I'm forced to do Eldritch Parasite as the nature of this Nuzlocke challenge, but it's not my cup of tea either because it's my most hated. Anywho, yeah, now I do have to start running away because although I don't have the reason to spend here. I don't have the reason to spend. There I lose reason. So events like that, where I'm just forced to lose reason, just die, I guess, me. Funny enough, we might end up using the Cursed Doll. And a very, very funny twist of fate. My Doom is actually doing... I'm doing actually very well on Doom. Despite re-rolling like, what, how many times? 20, 25 times in the History Club? But that's just the way the Mizuki crumbles. Not that it's even Mizuki's fault here, because Mizuki actually starts with even just a little bit more max reason, but hey. I also made some poor choices here and there for reason loss. If I knew, well, I should have known, but if I knew that in hindsight I was going to lose this much reason, I should have gone for stamina decreasing things. And of course we run into an all enemy, but we have to curse doll this now, so hey. And we hope for the best. So, bloop, we do this, and hopefully things work out. For now, they do. We could still actually survive. I shouldn't really jinx myself, though. So, why did I roll that, by the way? I thought that was another event. Not that it mattered. 1, I rolled a 12, and 2, it's at least Doom, but this could still be bad. Nice. I should have went for a spell. I don't know why I did that. Not because I can heal reason, but because the spell might actually work out. Please pass this check, Mizuki. Okay, good. Because if nothing else, we get a weapon out of it. The sewing kit is useless. We can throw that away. And we find out. We hopefully don't lose any... I'm gonna wait. We can wait. We can wait to throw the cursed doll away. Here's a seal. Arf, arf, into that. Why did I make a dog? Arf is a dog noise, right? Anywho. We just blow everything on this, and I didn't equip the Ritual Dagger. Why did I not equip the Ritual Dagger? Well, we're gonna curse doll again, because we don't care. And then just guarantee an out. I really shouldn't do what I'm doing here, but it's too late. We are on timeline B, by the way, and we have double light sources, but there's no way I could have known that. So, hopefully we survive, unless we have something really strange, but With the power of fast swimmer and stuff, we'll find out. So, we have a 6th floor. We do have the 6th floor, but we should have more than enough doom. And we should be more than capable of surviving. Question mark. Unfortunately, I have 2 allies with me, but I could just let them both go. What would that get me? Nothing, right? Anyway, I can't see behind this screen, so whatever. And away we go. So, yeah, let us see. We should survive no matter what. Nothing really strange should happen. So, Charisma, Light, we both pass. We lose 3 stamina. Doom almost doesn't matter, but I should kind of concentrate because bad things can happen. So, we'll find out. We'll find out. I have no idea. I'm just going to say Rumu Ghost, which it was. I said Rumu Ghost, but I wasn't certain on that. But it worked out. Hey, light our way, go my way. Funny enough, I think I forgot this. Nope. I completely yes, I completely forgot. And then I did throw the cursed doll away, but we have more than enough reason to survive, so I'm just gonna drain Takushi-san of his mind, and I think I'll do one more run at least, is the plan. And I should just guarantee this. I don't know why I'm taking a risk at all. It would be funny, it would be for content, but there's no reason for me to do that. So that's a Herald run down as I stick on this screen and move away for a moment. So, hey, we're on the scoreboard. I would like to have more score than I did at the end of this stream, but we'll find out. And if nothing else, I fulfilled my quota for the number of runs for this stream. But if I can go 90 minutes, that would be great. If not, so be it. Not too much skin off my bones as we get into our next run. So, wow, the game had a thing for Yogatag, roll the 4 character exclusive random item Aiko. So we get the Yogatag run back with a better start, but we'll see. Knowledge, charisma, strength, second, maybe light. But I'm really looking at strength. And I don't know how anyone one-turns most of the enemies in the game with the steak knife, but 1, I don't like the dog shop anymore, and 2, yeah, the steak knife doesn't do enough damage. Unless, again, you get a damage increase, but some people are trolling me when they say that. We just have a lot of fun ribbing each other, or people have a lot of fun ribbing me. I'm not going to pretend like I do anything cool. Festival, Arms, Ramen, Vigil, Painting. This is kind of a standard run. Although I do want to get rid of Arms soon. I could go into Vigil and grab it. Yeah, let's do Vigil and hope for the best. Aiko's doll would have actually helped here. Some people also don't like Aiko's doll. I can see why that's a thing. But not for the reasons that most people say. But here I am playing on Harbinger, right? Oof. Well, it's a good thing I'm Aiko. Aiko gets this, right? Yeah, she does. She's so good. Anywho, I missed 180%, so cool. Am I going to miss another one? Cool. 50% on 80%. You see why I say kicks are 50-50, right? At 80%. 80% is 50-50. Anywho. We'll do a kick 90 and see if we hit a 90%. I was about to scream, but anywho. Moving on. Clap, sandwich, clap. So, we do this and move on with life, and we're on Encounter Lockout. Itotu doesn't have any special enemies, so we'll pick this up. Random item stats, right? Is that faster, actually? Question mark? We're so close to getting... No, actually, I think we do get prep attack, because we're Aiko. And Aiko would be the one that I just... Because she's... Well, 1, she's already unlocked, and 2, she's just a good character. But if anyone wants to play Kyrie for the funsies or Koji, be my guest. It's just... I mean, also on a non-Harbinger difficulty, hey. But, anywho, roll the 1 on luck. Cool. Keep up this good RNG, and I will have no complaints. Decrease Doom as well. Here we can actually let go of Doom, but I don't want to. We're at 0% Doom, by the way. But if nothing else, not being max threat level helps out immensely, and 2, not getting roads closed helps out immensely as well. And here we can actually just run more confidently. And yeah, I just... Who's taking minus for all? You can. I'm not going to say you can't. I'm just... The madmen and woman. But anywho. We'll go for a spell for big RNG. And actually, I have a black hair. Why did I not go for the sewing kit? These are the kinds of decisions I make, even when I'm not distracted. So me being distracted is really not an excuse to talking to the me of the past. But anywho. We can, yeah, this run is definitely, I lament a lot of things right now, but for all intents and purposes, we're doing really well. I'm supposed to painting ramen. We could take painting now. I'm gonna do arms first because, I like Aiko's plush toy. Both as a lore weapon that makes her kawaii, and also it reduces the damage taken. So, History Club once, because I like to do that. No. But it would be cool. And funny enough, I don't need to spend funds for a meat cleaver. I don't have ward, so I could dip into the thingy. Yeah, you know what? Oh, why did I take that perception check? Why am I... I'm going crazy. Not that I have anything anyway. Out of curiosity, though, yeah, so none of this is great. But let's not waste any more time. Don't ask for funds, please. Okay, good. And we'll move on. Doom-wise, we're still doing really well, but yeah, let's just not tempt fate and RNG any more than I have to. I say as I take the letter check, but hopefully we will. I don't think we have a lot of apartment investigations anymore, but we'll find out. Oh, hey, nice noise there. That is not sponsored by anything, but hey, that just happens to be a notification on things, and I really should have silenced my thing. But anywho. It's fine. Is it fine? No, it's not fine. But it'll be fine. Moving on. So yeah, here I would have taken, I think, 2 reason. Basically, having a damage mitigation at all helps immensely on Harbinger, in my opinion. But anywho. Charisma, check the bathroom, because that's stamina. Otherwise, healing for reason would be nice, but 5 charisma, no. Nice 11 roll on luck check. Boy, oh no. Oh, I'm always gonna make this joke, but oh no, losing 2 luck. Oh. Oh, it hurts so much, so often. I would not recommend anyone play for stats, but you can. I wouldn't blame anyone for playing 2 stats. Again, I do have to look at, most of the time, theoretical probability and the average case is what I want to say. What was I saving? Painting. So, into painting I go. Light source would also help out immensely. But, hey, what was my second encounter? I feel like I just ran into it. Was it the Cyclops neighbor? I'm gonna guess Cyclops neighbor, unless I think of something else, but anywho. Oh no, stats matter! Oh, I think the modifier is after the 12, right? So, literally, literally, unless a custom character starts at 12, which, we'll see. I think it depends on stat. Actually, which stats would, there's a weapon for everything, and now we have ally attack, so I guess, in a way, any stat that can be at 12 or above can be, well, actually, I think it has to be more than 12, actually, because still, there are weapons where you can have 12 in a stat, and it still actually is mediocre. But anywho. Do I just throw a Hail Mary? I'm just gonna throw a Hail Mary. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. Thankfully, it worked out, but it could have not. And yeah, we should be able to 3-turn this. But for 2 reason, it's not so bad. 10 experience for 2 reason, that's okay. It's not the best, but it's better than 8% or 8 experience, so you know what? I won't care. And let's actually avoid this boss. Cyclops neighbor second encounter, question mark? But, anywho. We'll move on. If I can remember, why do I not remember even my first mystery? Immediately right after Encounter Lockout. This had to be after Encounter Lockout, right? Anywho. I mean, we can fight this thing. Do I want to fight this thing? 14. If I hit all of these, they would be great. And I don't. But -2 all isn't bad either, so... actually, I can just throw a Hail Mary here. I'm gonna get out in 3 turns on average case, so I might as well. So... we have a 95% chance of hitting. Good, we hit it. And away I go. Ico's so good, by the way. Ico's definitely... in terms of, like, stable RNG... Again, because I was thinking about making a tier... Well, I'm still thinking about making tier lists, just for funsies' sake, but... Ico would definitely be on the average case best character, but if I'm looking at my personal best character, I would put Toshiaki on top. But... that's somewhat more of a biased view. So, Festival Ramen, we'll do Festival, and our Doom is looking really well. Unless a freak accident happens, mostly on the human error side, I should be able to survive this run. If I were seeing someone else play in this same situation, which is something I like to think about a lot, but if I were, yeah, I would assume that anyone in my position would survive. But I'm me, so... anything could happen. And since we're on the 4th mystery, damage scales back up, but at least I don't have to sit here and brace. Funny enough. Still, though, it would be nice to hit a lot of these. And we hit an okay amount, but we have to brace into a desperate action anyway, so we're going to do that. And if I get a thingy... if I get a Spiral Hood, it could be nice, because I have the Doom to spend. So, I'm just going to play it safe and heal Reason through this, and we get no Ico. Why, Ico? Why are you doing... So, this is why Ico is second and Toshiaki is first, because I know Doom will decrease at the end of the mystery. I don't know if I'm going to get Fast Swimmer. So, but for all intents and purposes, if you want to argue the point, I could have rerolled once. That was something I could do, since I said I had the Doom to spend, but... I'm just being safe, alright? I did lose 3 Reason there. Did I ever visit the police station? I don't think I did I? Well, I actually forgot which one here is Reason, but thankfully we didn't fail, so we're actually going to do this and move on. Timeline B here would be amazing, but if we don't, I'm not going to... Again, a reroll was not out of... Yeah, so... if anyone else rerolled there, I would not have gotten angry. I mean, I actually would have advised that, or at least offered it as a possible strat. And yeah, we'll move on with life. So, we do 3 damage to Doom. 8 Doom for the Hood, which is not so bad. So we're gonna do that. It doesn't save here, so I have to load and hit the priest, but it's fine. So... yeah, 8 Doom for a Spiral Hood, otherwise escaping for 5 Doom. Do I get experience too? I can't remember if I get experience. I did not attack the priest, did I? Well, it's still fine, but I'm just going to play it safe and do this. So we lost more Doom, but we should be out here. Yeah, I messed up. But anywho. Our last mystery, 61% Doom, is really, really good. So, we lost Bath. But anywho. For all intents and purposes, I really should do a thing. So, since I'm going to be bracing anyway, I think it's fine to replace the hood with the toy. Although, keeping the toy is not a bad decision either. I'm just looking at Lighthouse, I think. Anywho. I could go for a pack of cigarettes. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Do I have price hike? We do, actually. So, I need to actually do this. Just to be sure. And, we're okay. We're gonna do a ramen thing as well, so I'm gonna throw the plush toy away. We'll also throw the black hair away. No, I'm just gonna smoke the cigarettes now. Who am I kidding? So, we effectively have 6 Reason, so I'm hoping I don't need to rest, so that I can brute force the lighthouse by resting at the lighthouse. Or I could do this, but I didn't know I was gonna get Yasugi-san, the bro, the man, the legend, but anywho. And yeah, the doll would have helped out immensely here, but we're here now, doing the best we can. So, hopefully hit all of these and we get out next turn. Or just 85%, right? This is 85%? 85%? I'm shaking my head right now. Anywho, we'll brace again, because nonetheless, we'll probably be able to desperate action out next turn regardless. And yeah, maybe I should have kept the doll. But, hey, I didn't know the Gigolo was about to smack me around, or smack Aiko around. And the thing, Hot Bath does wonders, by the way, so... all of Aiko's perks, still doing a bang-up job. Let's just decide to walk and move on. We might run into Miku here, but we have a brick, so, hey. Speak of the Miku, by the way, I also should have grabbed a pair of handcuffs, but we're here now doing the best we can. So, yeah, we'll go for a 2-turn here. And we get the 2-turn, so get out of my way. Prescription does nothing, but we're at least on lockout, and we have still spells to forget. So, hey, we will give, I guess I forgot. Why do I do this to myself? I actually would have been able to level up. Well, never mind, I still will level up. Never mind, it didn't matter. Can I eat this, by the way? I swear you could have eaten it a while ago. Anywho, in a previous update. I guess I'm going crazy. Anywho. Away we go, and unless something really strange happens, I should survive no matter what. We have a light source, so we're only losing the thing. So we should survive no matter what, is still what I'm trying to say. I shouldn't need a heal here, but I will level up just in case we get Fast Swimmer, which we do. And we'll do this. So we should survive no matter what. And if we don't, sadness. But without further ado, I won't take up much more of your time. You know, even if you want to watch me more, I would like to, but I'll stick by my thing. Rumaghost? It was Rumaghost. Was it Rumaghost twice in like these 6? Anywho, yeah. So without further ado, if any you're watching right now and you haven't subscribed to this channel, or you're watching in the future and you haven't subscribed yet, please do that because that would help me out long term. Realistically, it would help me painting. I forgot all of my second. Anywho, yeah, it would help me prioritize things. But otherwise, yeah, that will probably be near. If anyone has any questions, ask them now. I will probably stick around for a while after the quote-unquote end of the stream. But what was that? A Yogatag run? Yeah, that was my salty run back, right? If not, let me know. But I'll stick around for a while in case anyone has any questions. Otherwise, I'll still be making videos, obviously. I'll still be trying to do a thing. I'll try to get into streaming again, but that will really depend. So without further ado, here's the final scoreboard, and I will soon switch to the stream end. And yeah, I'd like to thank you for watching. But without further ado, yeah, that'll be it. It won't take up much more of your time. Thank you for watching. And to anyone, still watching, it would be nice. But hey, I'll see you when I see you. So without further ado, that'll be it. I'll stay around. Thank you for watching. Thank you in the chat right now for watching. And yeah, I'll see you later. Go do something. Have fun. Be safe. Bye.